for this conversation. It's been long overdue, but we're finally here, and I'm very excited to talk with you, learn from you, and also share my experiences. And hope this conversation is helpful for other designers who are thinking about improv, doing improv, or
Absolutely.
improvisers who want to do design or thinking about design. To start us off, I'd love to hear from you about your journey in design, starting from where design started in your career and where you are right now, and just your story of as being a designer.
So formally, Vishnu started with NID, which is National Institute of Design. I'm from Meerut, which is a relatively smaller town, or very big town though, in UP. And we did not know about design at all. And it was only in my graduation, in fact, in the final year of graduation in Delhi University, I was in College of Business Studies, that I came to know about NID. Yeah, with NID, life changed. I think the moment I got through, I realized that it is the first time I'm in a place where people are not comparing me with others. It was such a big relief, Vishnu, because in every other realm till then, there were marks, there were competition, there was always this me versus others kind of a thing. And here we were, a bunch of people who were just themselves, and that is such a relief. And I would imagine if that's possible in an institute, it should be possible otherwise also, because it did not lead to people relaxing. It actually meant that people worked even harder to do what they wanted to and what they believed in. So I think that's where the journey started. And my first professional stint was with Honeywell, where I think the fact that my seniors let me carry on with my idealism that I had kind of grown, that was grown in NID, and let me continue, that was a big relief. Because if they would have said, what you're saying is great in college, but not in professional life, it would have killed a lot of things about how I led my career after that. After Honeywell, I was with Philips for a while, and it was Philips Research, and that company really told me that what research essentially means. Till that time, for me, research was traveling, having fun, doing tier 1, tier 2 cities, and that research team, especially in Philips Research, really goes deep and spends a lot of time in research, and the methodology used, the rigor of it changed my perception about research, and I got really interested in a very different way in research after that. Moved to Samsung then, and Samsung was again a a big learning experience in my life, where because English is not a natural language for Koreans and they like their language and culture, uh, there was always this disconnect between languages. And as an Indian designer trying to showcase designs, tell stories of my concepts, it was very important that I understood the power of brevity in words, because we speak too much, nobody will get it. So to speak less, they have to mean much more. And with accompanied visuals, how do you create this whole storytelling? Great learning there because of that, and which I really brought later into my inciting. And how do you create insights with those provocative short lines, which people then listen to. I went to a place called Round Glass Partners, which was a venture fund, and I really understood how passionate the founders are, how people invest in founders, how their personal stories drive their mindset, and how they also falter because of that, because they're constantly thinking about themselves and what they know. And I remember an exercise which I used to do with them, which was when I met them, my ask was usually to set up a design team for them or to help with design consulting. And I would ask them to write on a big, whiteboard, which starts with, I believe that my users, and then continue. I believe that my users, and then continue. It was silly at the start, but they would write so much of it, and then you would just laugh at it, because we just said what was to be said, and that's why you need research, and that's why you need so much of it. Then Amazon, a lovely experience again, Vishnu. The thing that I learned with Amazon was uh, how culture is introduced in a company, and then everybody believes so crazily. Is when you really believe in it, when everybody believes in it. So, for example, if customer first was a principle, then the CEO would agree to it also. Like you could, as a small intern, young intern, go and say in a meeting, you should not do this because it's not customer first. And the moment you utter that phrase, everybody like, oh, customer first. So everybody knows that customer first is one of the most important principles. That's culture. I've never seen anything like that, and that's the reason why this company does so well. And learned that from them. And after that, OLX, again, interesting to see a worldwide design team and how different teams work in different countries, cultural nuances between, say, Portugal versus Spain versus Chile versus Argentina versus our own country, and with London. And then finally, I'm with Tata Digital, and we're trying to create in fact, we are creating the largest super app of the country, and it's a crazy place because we are trying to do something which is huge. If and the only company that can pull it off, I think, is Tata. So I feel grateful to be here.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for that, Ankur. These are inspiring stories and inspiring companies as well, and all the learnings. Yeah, especially how you spoke about having a guiding principle, like in a company like Amazon, or having that guiding principle across your design work or anything that you do is very helpful to sort of have that North Star and move towards it. And currently, you spoke about your in Tata Digital. If you can just briefly speak about what you are currently doing at Tata Digital, what you're in charge for, that would be great as well.
Yeah. So I lead the design and research team. We have around 24, 25 designers, and it's a mix of researchers, UI specialists who are looking at the design system, and then we have UX specialists as well. Some are working across. We have motion graphic designers, we have illustration people. So that's the team that I'm looking at. We work very closely with all of the other teams, especially the product team and the marketing team and the business teams.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm sure these teams and examples that you spoke about will come again during the conversation.
We'll improvise.
Yes.